Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this is going to be for water signs, for you water signs for the week of August 13th. I'm going to start a little bit early here. I have some things I have to take care of, so I'm probably not going to do questions at the end of this one. Next week, that will change, and I'll be back at 1 o'clock, so about a couple hours from now. And so if I don't get to your questions today, at the end of this one, you can come either later or tomorrow at the same times. I'm going to be doing the other signs as well. So let's see. Let's get started. We will start with Cancer and work our way from there. So Cancer for the week of August 13th, which I can't believe it's already August this week. Any Cancers in there that have questions as well in general for Cancer, feel free to pop that stuff in there. Although it looks like everybody is a Pisces, of course, that's watching right now, but that always happens. But for you Cancers, you start off with the Five of Hearts, so it can be jealousy and things like that as well. I'm actually going to pop the chart up over here and see what's going on there, but it can be jealousy from people around you, dealing with jealous people. I don't really think it's jealous people. It could just be differences in opinion, people who are have different opinions and things like that, and having that be challenging. All this stuff in Aquarius, South Node in Aquarius, plus Mars retrograde there, although it's about to retrograde out. That could definitely be causing you Cancers out there to have have challenges with people who have a different opinion or things like that. I'd say just go with the flow in that situation. Same thing here, Nine of Clubs, for Cancer. And, this can represent people wearing a mask, and it can also just represent you not seeing things clearly. So for you Cancers this week, I would definitely say, be careful of judgments and things like that. Also watch out for judgments that are, coming to you as well, that, people judging you and things like that. Other than that, amazing card this week, of course. This is a great card for achievements and recognition, receiving some sort of recognition this week, or seeing people or having people recognize you. I always tell people work extra hard under this card because, it allows you to be recognized at this time, or it allows you to stand out in some way. So I always tell people work extra hard. You also have an 8 here for Cancers, and 8s represent, exactly what you put into something is exactly what you're going to get out. Also for Cancer, we have the 2 of Diamonds, so really good money card, really good card for money, more money coming in, being able to earn more money, and or seeing large amounts of money come in. We have the 9 of Clubs as well. Like I said, this can be a great card for achievements or seeing some sort of money because of some sort of achievement. People always ask, lottery. I always say no on these cards because these aren't really winning cards necessarily. They're more like winning at life, not necessarily in some sort of lottery type situation. A great card for a match at work as well. This can be you getting a new job or starting a new business, and it represents a perfect match there. But it can also just represent love coming in. You have 5 of Hearts, 8 of Hearts, Ace of Hearts as well. So for you Cancers, looking like a great love week. Next, 2 of Clubs. Again, probably trying to talk yourself into doing something. Again, I really feel like Cancer for you this week, and even I guess I could say that I can see it in the chart as well, that you are maybe dealing with opinions is what I would say. So definitely, this can be a card of needing to see things from the other person's kind of point of view, and especially in the home. I'd say if you're in a relationship or in the home, I would say be very careful of like any arguments that come up because of somebody else's point of view, because again, it's probably things will be clear next week, and that can be a challenge as well, because again, if you make some sort of judgment this week, then there could be something that comes up next week because of it that you just didn't see things clearly. So I would say be careful of that. Next, 8 of Hearts, again, great card for socializing. So you Cancers, I would say definitely get out there. This has been a long-term message for water signs in general, needing to get out there, needing to meet people. That's probably where you're going to meet the most people at this time. I've said it all year for all water signs. Online dating is okay at this time, but to me, it's all about being social, getting out there, actually getting into public, which I know, trust me, like I could sit here all day, I could just work and do nothing, and I'd be perfectly happy not being around people. But at the same time, I know that all the benefits this year are probably coming through people and meeting people. Also a card of being able to create your own reality at this time. Pretty much everything, Uranus and Taurus is about, is basically doing things on your own, doing things by yourself. Chiron and Aries, we could even say, is about healing independence. So if you are a Cancer, I would definitely say, and if you're working on something, you need to do it on your own. This card is a card, it doesn't really say this, but definitely the message that I feel off this card is that pretty much nobody is coming to save you. I said this around Christmas time. I think I put up a video where I said we really have to do things on our own at this time. And finally, Ace of Hearts, very good card for love, new love coming in for Cancer, or meeting somebody new. Could also be passions. Again, I would say if you're in a relationship already, you could be working on passion projects, doing something that you enjoy, or even developing a new passion. Nine of Clubs can loosely represent some sort of new hobby that could turn into a business or something like that even as well. So I really like the way that this week looks for Cancer. For all you Cancers, like I said, I don't know that there are a lot of Cancers here anyway, but it does. You're probably gonna get a lot of benefits. You could even see money come in through groups of people as well, with that Two of Diamonds there. So I like to see that. So let's move on to Scorpio. All you Scorpios out there, let's see what is coming up for you for August 13th this week. And let's see if anything new comes up for you. Yeah, definitely focus on the home. You also have the Two of Diamonds, Scorpio. It's probably just one of those weeks. I do feel like it's a good work week. And I feel like this is starting now, probably this week that it's a really good work week and more money could be coming in. So for Scorpio, we have the Four of Diamonds. Very good card for new work and new things. It is a card of patience as well. Pretty much for you Scorpio, I would say that just looking at the chart, I don't think it's about patience. I think it's just about seeing different ways of doing things. And also says that whatever you want to have happen, whether it's a relationship, a business, a new job, whatever, it's probably not going to happen how you think it's going to happen or how you want it to happen. So I feel like this card is saying more go with the flow, especially in regards to money, but also love. This can be a card that represents patience in a relationship or patience in love. So I would say just allow those things to kind of develop. But very good card for money, more stability coming in for you this week. Next, Two of Diamonds. Again, like I said, Cancer had the same card. Perfect match in finances. This could be more money coming in, more stability, and kind of matching up with something that makes you money. For Scorpio, I feel like you're on the right path. Like I feel like again, your message is a little bit different than Cancer's. I feel like you're already doing something financially that could be very beneficial to you. But again, I feel like it needs to develop. And again, there is a lot of, I would just say development is a word I would use in your weekly reading here. And yeah, I mean, I would say that for a lot of you, that's what it is, development. I would also say that for a lot of you, it could have to do with people in your life as well. I would just say, don't worry about what people are thinking. If people have judgments about what you do to make money or anything like that, I would say just be careful of what people are saying to you there. I don't feel like it's a bad thing, by the way. But again, there, you might be trying to keep things secret, or, maybe, your parents or something like that want you to do a certain job and you don't want to do it. Or maybe there are other people that want you to take a certain job, but maybe it's not right. So I'd say, again, trust yourself at this time. Next, Six of Clubs. Love this card of success and moving forward for Scorpio. It is a card of releasing burdens. I would say anything extra that you feel like you're doing. You have the Eight of Spades next. It says cut out things that you don't need to be doing. Focus on the important things at this time. And, again, if you're doing extra work, extra paperwork, or things that you just don't want to do, I would say don't do it. Kind of create your own life at this time. We have the Eight of Hearts for Cancer. You have the Nine of Hearts, and a lot of these cards that are going to come up for water for the next few weeks, even just looking at the astrology, like I said, are going to be about creating your own reality. It's about creating your own perfect day. Like what do you want to do on a daily basis that basically doesn't include things that hold you back. This is a card of things that are holding you back, things that are weighing you down, and needing to remove those things. Same thing with this card here, Eight of Spades. It says if there's anything you're doing that you don't want to do, just cut it out. Same thing for exercise and health and all this other stuff. And this card says do what is right for you health wise. And this can also be a card of cutting things out health wise as well, changing your diet and all of this other stuff. So if you're thinking about changing your diet, now would be the time. It's a great time to change your diet. Anytime. I always say to water, whenever there's a bunch of stuff in Leo, it's a great time for us to focus on health, change our health, look at new health routines, whatever it is that we want to do. So that's what I'd say there. I would say with this card, be careful of the police as well, Scorpio. So, no speeding, no drinking and driving, none of that stuff. Also for Scorpio, Ace of Diamonds, very good card. I feel like this card is asking you to pay attention to something. I do feel like something important could come up for you this week. This could be in relationships or money are the two areas that I think it's coming up here, just looking at the cards. This card is asking you to pay attention to what is going on around you. And it also says that there could be something that comes up that kind of surprises you. Again, for some of you, I feel like it's relationship. For some of you, I feel like it's money. And, there might be some sort of resistance. And I want to say this came up for you last week as well. But I feel like there could be some sort of resistance to doing it. Like, again, it could be a new relationship, going out with somebody new, or it could be a new job or extra responsibilities at work. And again, I do feel like you feel like, there's something there. But this card says do it anyway, and just because that will lead to the most success. And finally, for Scorpio, we have the Nine of Hearts, card of wishes, card of getting something you wish for, getting something you want. Definitely a big fan of this card. It can say, again, that there's distance. It could be you in a long distance relationship as well. But it could say there's some sort of distance between you and your end goal, but you will get there. And again, I would just say stay open to like how things are going to work out for you. Stay open to new opportunities and things like that. Again, I've been telling people for weeks, no assumptions at this time, no expectations, because whatever it is that we want to do, it's just not going to happen how we think it's going to happen. So we really need to kind of go with the flow at this time. But Scorpio, your week looks awesome here. I'm trying to see if anything else jumps out. Like I said, patience, but other than that, looks good. So we will move on to Pisces here. I'm just going to switch decks real quick. And let's see what is coming up for Pisces. For people asking about air signs, I'm going to be doing tomorrow. Same times, 11 and 1 p.m. Pacific time. For Pisces, let's see what's going on with Pisces here. Pisces looks like a good week for water. Pisces, you have the Two Hearts. Great card for love and being in a perfect relationship, something that makes you really happy. This is a soulmate level connection. For some Pisces, again, I do feel like it could be passions. You do have the Eight of Hearts again. Like I said, water signs are always, I would say, my most similar signs. So, all three water signs every single week, your cards are always very similar, but this could be a card of passions and matching up with something that you are very passionate about. This could be new work and new money. So I like to see that. But again, mostly love. For a lot of you, it could be earth. You could be with an earth sign at this time. So that could be nice. And let's see, what else do we have going on here? Yeah, there could be opportunities for you to work with somebody in a position of authority as well. I would say this can represent working with somebody in a position of authority, just like I said. And again, I do feel like resistance here. Like I said, for pretty much all water signs, there is some sort of resistance to what we want. So we just have to kind of go with it at this time. This is a great card of authority and working with authorities. I would also say that if you have anything important to take care of, taxes, insurance, whatever, I would say that seeking somebody out who knows more than you do would probably be a good idea for Pisces at this time. Next, you have the Two of Spades, Pisces. This could represent a breakup for some of you, although, to me, the Two of Spades isn't really a breakup card. To me, the Three of Spades is the card of breakups. And, to me, this card is more about changing your mind about something. I mean, if you're a Pisces, you change your mind all the time anyway. So like I do. So, that's probably why this is coming up. And yeah, it's just a good card for changing your mind. And, I kind of get the same thing about needing to see other people's point of view as well this week. I'd say it's a terrible week for water signs to argue. No arguments, and try to see things from other people's side. Pisces, same thing as Cancer. You need to socialize, get out there, meet people at this time. Great card for love, by the way, for Pisces. But this is a card of needing, this card is called the Moon. Let's put it that way in the Lenormand card reading system. But it's not like the Moon in the Tarot. This card wants you to, the Moon in the Tarot is about fantasies or being controlled by your emotions. This is a card of fantasies, but it's about needing to bring your fantasies down to earth, needing to create things that happen, needing to create the things that happen in your head, needing to bring them down here to earth, needing to make them up here. So that's what I would say about this card, kind of make things happen that you want to have happen. Next, Six of Spades, incremental improvements. To me, it's very much an incremental improvement year for Pisces, where things are just going to happen step by step by step. That's how things are going to move forward at this time. And yeah, so that's what I would say there. Also, card of fate, whenever we're in between eclipses, or, even just after the eclipse here, it'll be basically a day after the eclipse. There could be a lot of fated events or karmic events coming in for Pisces. And finally, for Pisces, we have the Ten of Diamonds, very good card for money. Also a great card for studying. I do feel like for some Pisces, it's like you could be given extra responsibilities at work, or you could be, if you do your own work, your own business, maybe there's something you have to learn, to make it work. But I would say don't let that stop you, basically. This card says, if your boss comes to you and says, hey, I want you to do this, and you don't know how to do it, just learn how to do it. Don't worry about the details. This is a card of secret knowledge, and it's a card of learning as much as you can to kind of move forward at this time. Great card for money and more money coming in. Definitely, I think there's definitely way more money available to Pisces at this time, and also work. We have to do something for it. We have to try it and go get it, but the money is there. So I like to see that for you as well. But that's that for the water signs. I do have a few extra minutes, and it's 11:11 Pacific Standard Time here. So there you go. Make a wish. And I do have a few extra minutes, so if anybody has any questions that they want me to clear up for the signs, again, I'm not going to do personal readings here live, but if you have anything that you want me to touch on for your sign, definitely just put it there in the chat, and I will be happy to answer. I got about 5 more minutes for Pisces. Again, if you missed this video, I will just check the schedule down below this video. You can come into any one of the other signs, and I will answer questions there as well. Leo is going to be coming up tomorrow, I believe. I'm doing fire signs as well, or it might be later today. So that, it looks like everybody is good. Like I said, I have to take off for a few minutes here anyway. So I'm going to end this. And well, Bonnie did say here, Pisces, should I start my own business? Yes, if you are Pisces, you should be doing your own thing right now. Absolutely. If you're a water sign, you should, and you're thinking about doing your own thing, now is the time to do it. Scorpio, do you see more money? Yes, absolutely. You have Jupiter in your sign as well. And, Jupiter, to me isn't necessarily a money planet on its own. It definitely can be. But I prefer Venus as far as money is concerned. I like to see Venus and Jupiter playing around with each other, basically, to say that more money is coming in. But I definitely think there's more money for all water signs at this time. Let's see here. Do you see me moving? I'm a Scorpio. It's a great time to move for pretty much everybody as well. I mean, maybe not with the retrogrades, but it is a good time to move. Let's see what else is going on here. Will Pisces find luck with getting new jobs? Yeah, it's a great time. Like I said, Pisces, what I would say the problem with Pisces, for Pisces right now, is if you want a new job, you probably have to put in way more applications than you think. So I always tell people, just put out a ton of stuff and put it out to the universe, and you'll probably get it, or something will come in. So let's see. I think that's it. Like I said, I have to take off, so I'm going to end this. If you didn't get your question answered or you want to see more stuff, like I said, I will be back at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so just a couple hours here, and I can stay on longer there. So thank you, everybody, and I will see you all later.